Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers legend surprisingly picks 3 Celtics for his all-time Olympic team. There was no love lost when the Boston Celtics squared up against the Los Angeles Lakers in the 1980s. The rivalry was pure. It was also heated. Michael Cooper, a 5-time NBA champ with the Lakers and Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Famer, knows all too well about that intense rivalry. He still doesn't like the Celtics. Despite his dislike for the franchise that just won its NBA Best 18th championship in 2024, Cooper showed some love for the Celtics when he picked 12 players to represent his all-time Olympic squad. During an episode of his Showtime with Coop podcast, Cooper and co-host Nick Gelso talked Olympics basketball. With the 2024 Summer Games getting underway, it was a nice way to sneak in some old-school basketball talk. Gelso asked the former guard to come up with his own all-time U.S. Olympic team of players from past or present. Cooper quickly went to work. "Okay, my number 1 player, Michael Jordan," Cooper said. Number 2 player, Larry Bird. Number 3 player is going to be Magic Johnson, and number 4 is going to LeBron James. At number 5, I gotta go with Charles Barkley. Number 6, I gotta come with Kobe Bryant. Number 7, I'm gonna come with Jason Tatum. At number 8, I'm gonna come with Bill Russell. Number 9, gotta go with John Stockton. Number 10, I gotta come with Anthony Edwards. At number 11, it's going to be Karl Malone because Karl scares people, man. My 12th player is going to be Steph Curry. With just 12 players to choose from, it was obvious some key players were left out. Gelso was quick to ask Cooper about leaving out his former teammate, center Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. "Kareem doesn't go with international basketball," Cooper said. "There's a lot of people I left off the list. I had a hard time with this because I'm trying to get the best of both worlds. I want to be dominant, but I still want to be up and down." Cooper knew he left players like Shaq and Kevin Durant off the team, but said that the international style of play wasn't suited for several stars. "I couldn't put Wilt Chamberlain on the team either," Cooper said. Cooper said he believes anyone would be able to coach this team of stars, but he did say he'd go with former Duke head coach Mike Krzyzewski as the team's leader. "I would go with Coach K and let him coach this team," Cooper said. "If you look at Olympic basketball, it's a little bit like college. Coach K would know how to run that system, and he's familiar with that. Pat Riley and Phil Jackson might be a little too hard and staunch. Olympic basketball, you have to make it fun a little bit. Guys got to have a little fun, and I think Riley and Jackson would be too serious." Cooper said this team would beat the 1992 Dream Team. "This team's going to win games by 70. Bill Russell's going to lock down the middle," Cooper said. "He's going to get every rebound, and look at the people you got trying to get out on the wings." The stunning transformation of Bronny James. LeBron Bronny James Jr. was selected by the Los Angeles Lakers as the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft. Bronny and his basketball legend dad, LeBron James Sr., made NBA history as the league's first active father-son duo. At the time of writing, James Sr. is reportedly extending his contract with the Lakers, which means he and Bronny will be teammates. He had voiced his wish to play alongside Bronny in a February 2022 interview with The Athletic, saying, "My last year will be played with my son. Wherever Bronny is at, that's where I'll be." While James Sr. strongly focused on being on the same team with his son, the same could not be said for Bronny, who told reporters at his inaugural Lakers press conference, "I've never really had a thought of, me going to play with my dad. But that's always there to, take part of. But it wasn't a main focus to monitor." Bronny further added that he was determined to push through any comparisons that came with playing alongside his dad since he'd been dealing with stuff like this for my whole life. Bronny's basketball career undoubtedly lives in the shadow of James Sr.'s immensely successful one. Nevertheless, his journey to becoming a Laker has been nothing short of stunning. Keep scrolling to learn how Bronny has gradually carved his own path through the years. Bronny James was born on October 6, 2004, to LeBron James and Savannah James. The early years of Bronny's childhood were spent in his dad and mom's hometown of Akron, Ohio. According to a conversation Savannah had with The Cut, being surrounded by a large extended family played a part in giving her children a wholesome foundation. The fact that we started at home in our comfort zone and where our village was a huge part of molding who they are as humans now, Savannah told the publication. At 4 years old, Bronny had already begun playing basketball and was enrolled at the Ed Davis Community Center. His approach to the game at the time was way above that of his age mates. Bronny's then coach, Danielle Love, later told Akron Beacon Journal, "I knew that he was going to be something special because at age 4 he understood attacking the gap, he understood picks and rolls, he understood the game." The James family welcomed their second child, Bryce James, on June 14, 2007, and he, too, was introduced to the game of basketball. In a 2014 interview with ESPN, James Sr. said his sons were only allowed to play basketball, soccer, and baseball. He'd apparently banned them from ever playing football or hockey. Lakers still reportedly looking to shop D'Angelo Russell this offseason. The Los Angeles Lakers entered the summer looking to make some moves following an early playoff exit. But to this point, Los Angeles has only re-signed a few of its players back. They got some expected depth along the roster, with players opting into player options, including point guard D'Angelo Russell. Russell has been subject to trade rumors since last season, and the team had been looking to move him earlier this summer. On one of his latest episodes of Buha's Block podcast, insider Jovan Buha of The Athletic revealed that the Lakers are still looking to deal Russell this offseason. If you are the Lakers and you are potentially doing a DLO trade at some point, as they have been shopping him and trying to move him since he opted in. This shouldn't surprise anyone that has followed the team since the season ended, but the Lakers have been fairly inactive this summer so far. Russell is scheduled to make $18.6 million this year, giving the Lakers a nice trade chip. With Russell being an expiring contract, his value may increase around the league. However, some teams may be more willing to take on Russell around the trade deadline rather than having to pay him his entire salary now. Los Angeles is thin along the point guard position, so moving Russell could hurt the roster, depending on what the team would receive back. The Lakers have been linked to a few wings in a potential Russell trade, such as Jeremy Grant of the Portland Trail Blazers. It remains to be seen if the Lakers will move Russell or if they will bring him into the season to try to deal him at the trade deadline. If Russell were to be traded, the Lakers would need to find a replacement for him quickly. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of D'Angelo Russell? Leave your opinion in the comments.